So nauna naglabas si Samsung with their Ultra series with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, pero hindi magpapatalo si Xiaomi kasi meron na rin silang Ultra, the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Gaano nga ba kaganda to at kaya niya nga bang tapatan yung Samsung pagdating sa camera? Yan ang alamin natin sa video na to. This is not gonna be a full review of the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Abangan nyo po kasi gagawan pa natin ng full in-depth review with the camera kit itong Xiaomi 14 Ultra in a future video. So stick around and subscribe dito sa channel natin sa Pinoy Techdad para makita nyo yung video na yon. But for now, here's a quick unboxing para makita nyo kung ano yung kasama dito sa Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Okay, so full transparency lang guys, hindi po available locally itong Xiaomi 14 Ultra. You won't be able to get this officially from malls or sa mga stores na paborito nyong pagbilhan. However, pwede nyo pong mabili ito through other sources and ililink ko po dyan sa description box kung saan nyo pwedeng mabili itong Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Now with that said, ibig sabihin po niyan, wala pong local warranty dito yung Xiaomi 14 Ultra and also you'll be getting a China ROM version. But actually, you can get a global version of this kung bibili kayo sa Malaysia or other countries na available yung global version ng 14 Ultra. Now with those information out of the way, pag-usapan na natin yung physical aspects ng phone na to. Simulan natin sa napakalaking camera bump nito and circular camera module. Sobrang intense, alam nyo talaga agad na this is a camera-centric device. And kung titingnan nyo side by side with the Xiaomi 12s Ultra and the 14 Ultra, makikita nyo wala gaanong nagbago sa camera module although it became just bigger than the 12s Ultra. And same pa rin sa 12s Ultra, meron pa rin tayong Leica branding dito sa camera nito. This version that I have right now has a ceramic finish sa likod, but the other ones have faux leather na parang dito sa 12s Ultra. So titingnan ko kung makakakuha ko ng white version nito and I'll show that in another video. And yung body and frame nito is aluminum and makikita nyo dito sa top side, wala na po siyang infrared blaster or IR blaster, but it's actually still present here. Parang dito sa Xiaomi 14 Pro, nandito sa camera module nakalagay. So dito rin po natin makikita yung IR blaster and pwede pa rin natin magamit to as a remote control for our devices. Now kung ikukumpara natin yung size nito with the Samsung S24 Ultra, di hamak na mas malaki yung S24 Ultra and mas madaling gamitin sa isang kamay itong Xiaomi 14 Ultra. But the thing is, mas premium yung datingan nitong Samsung S24 Ultra. For me, mas nagustuhan ko lang talaga yung build nito versus this one. But it's more of a personal preference kasi pareho naman talagang premium yung dalawa. It's just that mas gusto ko dito sa Samsung S24 Ultra. Now, performance-wise, hindi magkakalayo yung performance ng dalawang phone na to kasi pareho sila naka-Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. But kapansin-pansin sa Antutu benchmark natin na mas mataas yung nakuha na points ng Xiaomi and makikita natin na mas mababa yung GPU score ng Samsung. And this has always been the trend so far from my experience na nagre-review ng phones na usually hindi mo talaga aasahan talaga yung Samsung pagdating sa gaming. There's always something that they're doing sa chipset nila even though it's almost the same or it's the same chipset na ginagamit with the other brands. Now, we're not gonna be doing a gaming comparison yet with the two phones. Maybe that's gonna be in another video. But this is more of just an overview kung ano yung aasahan nyo sa parehong Ultra na phones. But benchmarks aside, parehong smooth yung user experience na nakuha ko with these devices. Although sinasabi nila na merong malaking advantage pagdating sa software yung Samsung, I can't say na meron nga talagang malaking advantage in actual user experience. Kasi napaka-smooth rin talaga ng mga Xiaomi flagship devices when it comes to their Hyper OS. Now, where you might usually encounter issues with the Xiaomi devices is with their lower-end devices, mga mid-range and below. Pero usually kasi malinis talaga yung experience ko with flagship devices from Xiaomi. So wala naman ako naging problema software-wise with the Xiaomi 14 Ultra at madali ko lang rin natanggal yung mga Chinese applications na pre-installed dito sa Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Now, sinubukan ko na sa gaming, of course, itong Xiaomi 14 Ultra and I was not disappointed. Sobrang smooth ng gaming experience ko with Genshin Impact, Tower of Fantasy, Call of Duty Mobile, Farlight 84. And the highest temperature that I was able to get was around 45 degrees Celsius and makikita niyo yan dito sa thermal gun natin. So sa mga heavy games like Farlight 84, Genshin Impact, Tower Fantasy, asahan niyo po na aabot talaga at around 45 degrees Celsius pag nakasagad lahat ng graphical settings and frame rates. Pero for light games like Call of Duty Mobile, wala pong problema dito. Under 45 degrees Celsius palagi yung makukuha yung temperature. So even though this is a camera-centric phone, hindi nyo po pwedeng maliitin yung gaming performance ito dahil nga naka-Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. You know, when it comes to the display, I know a lot of you are gonna be assuming na panalo na agad si Samsung. Of course, number 1 yung display ni Samsung pagdating sa mga phones. But you'll be surprised at how good the quality of the Xiaomi 14 Pro's display is. Sobrang ganda talaga na there are times na masasabi ko, mas nagustuhan ko pa nga yung kulay ng Xiaomi 14 Ultra with their vivid na display. And there are tons of color profiles that you can go through dito sa display menu ng Xiaomi 14 Ultra, which is totally the opposite para dito sa Samsung S24 Ultra. Makikita nyo, dalawa lang yung options dyan. Meron tayong vivid and meron tayong natural. That is kind of disappointing for something that is an Ultra device. At lalo na't hindi ganun ka-vivid yung vivid na color profile ni Samsung. That is weird. But there is one advantage dito sa Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and that is less reflective yung display niya. And makikita nyo naman yun dito sa sample natin na hindi gaano nagre-reflect yung ilaw dito sa phone na to. So I do appreciate that feature dito sa Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. But please lang, sana bigyan na kami ni Samsung ng option to make this display a little bit more vibrant. Kasi again, side by side, mas vibrant po talaga yung display nitong Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Now, sa usapang display pa rin, meron ding isang advantage si Xiaomi over the Samsung S24 Ultra. And that is Dolby Vision. Kung hindi nyo alam, sobrang tigas kasi ng ulo ni Samsung. Ayaw nilang i-adapt yung Dolby Vision. Bakit? Well, sila lang naman kasi yung pioneers ng HDR10+. And kung titingnan nyo yung TV Wars, alam naman natin na mas nagwagi or panalo si Dolby Vision. Sila yung mas inadapt ng other TV brands and yung HDR10 Plus is just a so-so feature dahil nga nasapawan na agad ni Dolby Vision. So yun po ang makukuha natin with the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. May Dolby Vision tayo. This one hanggang HDR10 lang. Pero para sa mga hindi naman gaano maselan sa panonood ng videos on their phones, well, wala naman kayong problema on both devices. Parehong maganda yung output nila sa panonood ng movies, whether it's on Netflix, Disney+, or whether you're just watching YouTube videos. So pareho pong flagship quality yung makukuha nyo pagdating sa displays on the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra and the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Now, usapang cameras naman tayo. Dito talaga magkakaalaman. Alin nga ba ang mas magandang camera? Samsung S24 Ultra, Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Alamin natin. So sisimplihan ko lang talaga dito. Pagdating sa color science, yung makukuha nyo with the Xiaomi 14 Ultra is boosted colors. Talagang mas angat or mas matingkad yung mga kulay na makukuha nyo dito to the point na hindi na siya yung natural colors na nakikita natin with our naked eye. Now this one, the Samsung S24 Ultra, also has some color science na specific sa phone nila. And hindi rin siya totally natural na yun yung nakikita natin with our naked eye. But if you compare the two devices, mas malapit sa natural colors yung makukuha natin with the Samsung S24 Ultra. So nakikita niyo naman yan with our side-by-side. We're using different camera lenses on both devices. Pero bukod pa sa pagkakaiba ng color science ng dalawang devices, I think the biggest advantage ng Xiaomi is mas sharp ng konti yung images na nakukuha natin and mas malinis. Mas konti yung noise overall pagdating sa daylight photos. Now, actually, nagustuhan ko na talagang magkatapat yung lenses na nilagay nila for both phones. So, pareho silang may ultra-wide, pareho silang may main camera lens, pareho silang may 2x zoom, parehong merong 3x na optical zoom, 5 times optical zoom and hybrid zoom na 10 times. And para sa akin, sharper talaga yung details on the Xiaomi. But how about the selfie camera? Pagdating sa photos, para sa akin, mas nagustuhan ko rin yung kay Xiaomi. Now, you might say, bayad ako ni Xiaomi, but guys, wala naman nagpapadala na China ROM na Xiaomi dito sa Philippines. So this was bought with my own money, and actually pareho akong binili itong dalawang phones na to. So wala pong kabayas-bayas dito kasi sarili ko pong pera ang ginamit ko for both phones. It's just that mas prefer ko lang talaga yung output ng selfie camera itong Xiaomi, which is a surprise kasi usually sobrang sablay talaga yung output ng selfie cameras ng Xiaomi. So ang laking improvement na nangyari dito. Even if you compare the Xiaomi 14 Pro, mas maganda talaga yung output nitong Xiaomi 14 Ultra. So there is a difference between the two devices compared sa Xiaomi 13 Pro and the Xiaomi 13 Ultra na wala gaanong pinagkaiba yung quality ng photos. Now, pagdating naman sa night photos, I was expecting na panalo na agad si Samsung dito kasi consistent naman talaga siya pagdating sa night photography. But surprisingly, may mga inconsistency si Samsung, lalo na pag gumagamit tayo ng optical lens niya. So minsan, hit or miss yung 5 times zoom ni Samsung at nighttime. So hindi niya masyado nakokontrol yung ilaw, and makikita nyo dito sa shot natin ng Dunkin Donuts na mas maganda yung logo na lumabas dito sa Xiaomi versus dito sa Samsung. But meron ding instances na mas maganda yung shots na nakuha natin with the Samsung. So makikita nyo dito sa logo ng PNB na mas nakikita natin siya on the Samsung. So meron talagang inconsistencies for both devices pagdating sa night shots. But overall, I would say mas panalo pa rin ng konting-konti si Samsung kasi dito sa ibang shots natin, mas may detalye na nare-retain si Samsung versus the Xiaomi. Pero kung ako si Samsung guys, medyo kakabahan na ako ng konting-konti dahil lumalapit na talaga si Xiaomi pagdating sa camera quality. And of course, it doesn't end sa mga photos kasi meron rin tayong video. Sa video side naman, meron tayong 4K 120 FPS on both devices and meron ring 8K resolution of course, but we're gonna be focusing on 4K 60 FPS kasi ito yung pinaka-stable para sa dalawang devices. And I would say na sobrang lapit lang rin ng quality ng dalawa pagdating sa daylight videos. As in, sobrang solid talaga nung parehong devices. I can't even pick kung alin yung mas nagustuhan ko kasi para sa akin, parehong panalo yung quality nila. So it's either pupurihin natin si Xiaomi na medyo naabutan niya na si Samsung or sasabihan natin si Samsung na, hoy, gising, medyo inaabutan na tayo ni Xiaomi. So talagang dapat galingan palalo ni Samsung pagdating sa camera nila. But overall, I would say for a lot of scenarios, you won't be disappointed with either devices pagdating sa cameras. You can go to concerts, you can go to the beach, you can go anywhere and bring either phones. And I'm sure matutuwa kayo sa results na makukuha nyo for both devices. Now, I would just like to say or point out lang na pagdating sa moving objects, medyo may problema pa rin tayo dito sa Samsung pag naka-automatic tayo compared dito sa Xiaomi na pagdating sa moving objects, mas nakukuhanan niya ng maayos na hindi blurred yung subject. So, panalo si Xiaomi sa aspetong yon. But again, overall, kung camera-centric device ang hanap mo, you can pick either one of these and you'll be happy with the output talaga. I'm sure of that. But I guess meron pang advantage si Xiaomi kasi meron pa siyang available na camera kit to improve or enhance pa yung camera experience natin. And again, that is something na dapat nyo abangan dito sa channel kasi bibili ako ng camera kit para dito. So, tingnan natin kung gaano kalaki ba yung improvement or kung meron nga bang improvement with the camera kit on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. So, subscribe kayo dito sa Pinoy Techdad. Selfie video test. Xiaomi 14 Ultra here. And then dito naman, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. 4K 60 FPS pareho. Which one do you think is doing a better job pagdating sa video recording? And which microphone do you like better? I'm switching audios left and right sa dalawang phones na to para malaman nyo kung saan nagagaling yung audio. I will label it there. So what do you guys think? We're in the studio situation, so may enough lighting tayo dito. I'll try to show you. Ayan. Ayan. So, yeah. I don't know. The skin tone. Oh, tingin ko mas okay itong sa Xiaomi. Surprisingly. But I have to see the actual file. Pero gusto ko rin yung output nitong so far, nitong S24 Ultra. But what do you guys think? Mag-comment nga kayo dyan kung alin yung mas nagustuhan nyo. Ang pagdating sa battery capacity, dito may advantage si Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Although mas maliit siya compared dito sa Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, meron tong 5,300 mAh versus 5,000 mAh na battery capacity. But that's a small difference. And sa global version naman nitong Xiaomi 14 Ultra, 5,000 mAh lang naman yung sinali nila. However, may malaking advantage yung Xiaomi 14 Ultra pagdating sa charging. So, dito sa Samsung S24 Ultra, meron tayong 45 watts of fast charging. But then dito sa Xiaomi 14 Ultra, merong 90 watts of fast charging plus, eto malupit, 80 watts na wireless charging. Dito, 15 watts lang. So, ang laki ng pagkakaiba pagdating sa charging speed ng dalawang devices. Now, before we finish this video, are there things that you might want to know about the Samsung S24 Ultra versus the Xiaomi 14 Ultra? Yung S24 Ultra, of course, has this major advantage pagdating sa S Pen. So, meron tayong stylus na kasali dito and pwede kayong magsulat sa display nyo. Aside from that, tinadtad pa ng mga AI features itong Samsung S24 Ultra. However, tatandaan nyo na yung mga AI features na available dito sa S24 Ultra is gonna be a paid service after 1 year of your purchase. So, kung ayaw nyo magbayad for the AI services, well, ayun, matatanggalan kayo ng AI features. Now, both phones naman are also IP68 na water and dust resistant. So, pwedeng-pwede nyo pong dalhin to sa beach or swimming pool na hindi kayo nag-aalala na madadamage agad-agad. But take note, hindi nyo po pwedeng gamitin as underwater cameras yung parehong phones. Linawin natin na protection lang po yung IP68. Hindi po ibig sabihin nun na gagawin nating underwater cameras yung mga devices natin. Now, pagdating sa presyo, medyo magkalayo yung dalawang devices. So, the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, you can get at around 55,000 pesos starting price. And then, this one, around 80,000 pesos kung hindi naka-sale. So, ang laki ng gap nila sa presyo. But then, pagdating sa performance, pagdating sa quality ng camera, I would say, nakakahabol na talaga si Xiaomi. If not, meron ngang times na lamang pa siya sa Samsung mismo. So with that said guys, kung ang habol nyo na talaga is a really good camera phone with great performance as well and all the bells and whistles na isang flagship device and ayaw nyong gumastos ng todo, I mean gusto nyo medyo limited pa rin yung gagastusin nyo, then it's a no-brainer for the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Sobrang mahal lang talaga nitong Samsung S24 Ultra but I would say kung habol nyo naman is 7 years of software updates, merong local warranty, then I guess medyo ma-justify nyo naman yung presyo nito. And also, meron na yung S Pen na kasama dito. Pero kung hindi nyo naman masusulit yung mga yon, like maingat naman kayo sa hardware nyo, talagang hindi naman kayo burara, hindi naman kayo madaling makasira, and hindi nyo kailangan ng warranty sa mga devices nyo, well, I would say, pwedeng-pwede na po as an option for a flagship device itong Xiaomi 14 Ultra. Again, you just have to take note of the risk na hindi po siya available locally, wala po siyang local warranty. So pag nasira po ito, kailangan nyo pong humanap ng third-party technician and let's hope na meron siyang parts na for replacement sa kung ano may nasira sa device nyo. Pero para sa akin overall guys, as a long-term user of the Xiaomi 12s Ultra, medyo malayo na yung narating ni Xiaomi 14 Ultra and I hope Xiaomi keeps on improving their flagship devices. And again, if you want to get the Samsung S24 Ultra or the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, ililink ko po dyan sa description box kung saan ko po mismo nabili yung mga devices na to. And kung gusto mo pang manood ng mga videos ko para matuto about tech, meron po akong mga ililink dyan. Panigurado, magugustuhan nyo yung mga yan. So hanggang sa susunod, ako nga pala ulit si Janus ng Pinoy Techdad. Kita-kita ulit tayo. Yeah,